Welcome to the online lecture series on 8051 microcontroller. In this video lecture, we will discuss a very important concept related to serial communication, what we call it as asynchronous communication format. Okay. What is this asynchronous communication format? See, as I told, the data, whatever you transmit, either it is alphabets or numerals or any character, so that is transmitted in terms of ASCII characters. Okay, so each character has got its ASCII equivalent. Okay, for example, if I want to transmit suppose if I want to transmit JIT. Okay, so how it is transmitted is ASCII of J is transmitted. Okay, then ASCII of I is transmitted, then ASCII of T is transmitted. Okay, and each one is called a character. Each one is called a character, and each character is of 8 bits. Each character is of 8 bits. Okay, now let's take an example. Suppose let me take an ASCII A, which is equivalent to 41H, and I have ASCII B, which is equal to 42H, and I have one more ASCII character C. The ASCII equivalent is 43H. So if you write in between the single quotes, it means you are transmitting the ASCII character. Okay, so whenever you want to transmit, okay, you should always transmit in the ASCII format. Okay, now what is 41H? It is 0 1 0 0 0 0 0 1. Okay, similarly you have 42 and 43. Fine. Now suppose you want to transmit these characters. Okay, so as I said, in serial communication the transmission happens bit by bit. Okay, so first this bit is transmitted, then this. Okay, so that is the meaning of serial communication. Then afterwards you have to transmit this character. Okay, then afterwards you have to transmit this character. Now the question is, how will there should be a way to indicate the start and end of a character. Okay, so that the processor comes to know that I have transmitted 8 bits completely, the character has been transmitted, and now I have to transmit the other character. So there should be a way. So for this we do the formatting of the data. Okay, so how the formatting is done is we add a start bit. Okay, start bit is added at the LSB side. So this is the LSB side of A, and we add a stop bit. Okay, so the size of this is 1 bit. I have written only to make you understand. So we add start bit and stop bit to these 8 data bits. Okay, now since you are adding one start bit and one stop bit, now the number of bits in this character are 10 now. 8 data bits, one start bit and one stop bit. So this is known as data framing. What do we call this as? Data framing. So every character what you transmit is first framed. Okay. Now after this, what is the meaning of asynchronous communication? Asynchronous communication is, as you have said, you have two devices. Okay, So in asynchronous communication, any device can transmit the data at any time. Okay, there is no synchronous communication. In case of synchronous communication, the devices talk to each other before the data is transmitted or received. Okay, suppose if there are two devices, say A and B, and suppose if A wants to transmit the data to B. So in synchronous communication, this device A will first ask device B, I want to send the data, are you ready? Then the device B will respond, yes, I am ready, you can send the data. Okay, so before communication, before transmitting the data, okay, so both the devices talk to each other in case of synchronous communication. Okay, but in asynchronous, nothing like this happens. Any device can transmit at any time. Okay, and the data is placed between the start bit and the stop. Now, in case of here, the start bit is a low 0 and stop bit is a high. Okay, and when there is no transfer, the signal is high, which is referred to as mark, and the 0 we refer to as base. Okay, now as you can see, so D0 to D7 are the 8 bits. Okay, so this 8 bits, so this is actually a character, ASCII character. Okay, to these 8 bits we are framing the data. How do we frame the data? We are adding one start bit and one stop bit. So it is the start bit which goes first, which indicates now the transmission of the character is beginning. And when you receive the stop bit, it indicates a character has been transmitted successfully. Okay, so including the start bit and the stop bit, so the size of this character is now 10 bits. Okay, see as an example, if you take the ASCII character A, okay, the ASCII equivalent of this is 41H. Okay, so when you transmit this, so this will be transmitted by the TX pin of 8051. Okay, so there are two pins dedicated in 8051. Okay, one for transmission and the other for reception. Okay, if you refer the pin diagram, you can see that they are multiplexed with port 3. Okay, see here, if you see the pin diagram, so RxD is multiplexed with P3.0 and TXD it is multiplexed with P3.1. So these are the two pins which are used for transmission and reception. Whenever 8051 wants to transmit, it will transmit via this TXT pin, transmit pin, and whenever 8051 wants to receive something, it will receive from this RX pin. Okay, so this is the framing of character A. So character is 4 1, so it will be 0 1 0 0 0 0 0 1. So this is the 8 bits ASCII of A. So to these 8 bits we are adding a start bit. Start bit is low and stop bit is high. So this is called as the framing of a character. Okay. Now what are the total number of bits now after adding start bit and stop bit? So the total number of bits are now 10. Okay. Thank you.